Hi guys, this is a different type of video. Instead of poetry, I'm gonna, talk about getting out of your own way. I've been thinking about the idea of getting out of your own way, and I realize what you need now won't be found in the past. I kept looking backwards, especially after my breakup, like maybe I'd find peace or understanding there. But the more I stared at the past, the more I realized I wasn't getting anywhere with it. It was holding me back. It wasn't just the breakup, it was how the breakup made everything else louder. It turned into one big cloud I couldn't see through. And don't get me wrong, it's not bad to feel things when you kiss someone, when you open up. It's real. Your feelings, they're real. But staying stuck there, staying stuck sad, it's not okay. Soak every bit of it in, but don't sit there and rot in it. You don't want that. You have to feel it and then let yourself move. You've got to choose to be happy, even if happiness feels uncertain at first. And when that storm clears and you remember who you are, that's when I feel like the happiness really starts. Like, the storm is very clearing for me right now. Like, there's big old puffy clouds, but I can still see the blue sky. And with that blue sky, with that little bit of hope, I feel like I've come to realize that, I'm Shylin. I'm gonna be happy regardless, with or without her. With or without anything, I'm gonna be happy. A lot of people don't realize this, but the way you treat yourself and the way you talk to yourself, the media you feed your mind, has a really big impact on how others see you and how you see yourself. If you feed yourself, sad Mac DeMarco, you're gonna be fucking sad. If you feed yourself nothing but Duster, no hate on Duster, it was on my top 5 on my Spotify rap. But like, if you listen to that, if you consume nothing but Duster and sad music, you're gonna be sad. And you can't wonder why you're sad. Because you're feeding yourself that, After the breakup, I was listening to the freaking Seahorse Chokehold and, stuff like that. But once I started listening, my summer playlist, my life got so much brighter. I started seeing things so much differently. Like, yes, this hurts. Yes, it affects me. But hey, it's summer, and we got the music, and I can wear whatever I want, and I look good, and, I'm gonna be happy regardless. And I noticed what you consume or what you surround yourself and what you consume really affects you. I was, the other day at First Friday Art Trail, I was with my friends, and on the way back, everyone was sad because of their own personal reasons. And, I'm not saying it's not okay to be sad. It's just like, when I surrounded myself with that, I really was sad that night. And I feel like if everyone was happy, I'd be happy. I'd be like, booyah! But, that wasn't the case. But you are what you consume, and you are what you surround yourself with. So surround yourself with good people. And I'm not saying throw out your other friends because they're sad. Don't do that. Learn to manage both groups. Learn to manage both playlists, Learn to manage both. But, if it truly has been outgrown, right? If you truly outgrown something, then yes, throw it away. Get rid of it. We don't need it. But you don't have to throw it away. You can shift how you carry it. My friend called me recently and said I was the most emotional, intelligent person they know. And that's like winning $1 million, because that's how I want to be perceived. I want people to think of me like, yeah, Shylin, the funny guy who has good looks and, is really well with words and attract the ladies. Alright, that's a joke, but, that's who I want to be perceived as. I want people to think of me, as Shylin. Emotionally intelligent, stupid, funny, fun guy. And I want people to learn from me. My friend told me that I taught him how to have deep conversations, and I was like, how did I teach you that? I don't remember doing a one-on-one lesson on it, teaching him how to have a deep conversation, but it hit me. You know, he observed what I say, he observed what I said and how I talk, and you know how to carry out something meaningful. And you know that's how I want others to learn from me. I want them to just, you know, observe me in a way, so it doesn't feel like I'm forcing them to learn something. I want them to observe how I talk, how I think, and the thinking behind my actions. But yeah, get out of your own head, get out of your own way. Don't get out of your head, get out of your own way. Let go of the past. Don't let go of it instantly. Soak it in, but don't rot in it. And be someone worth being around. That's a big one. You know, gotta be someone worth being around.